It might be worth investing in an 8-core CPU for improved performance and future proofing, especially at premium budgets. For the absolute best 1440p or 4K gaming without spending a ton on the RTX 490, you'll need GPUs like the RTX 480 or the RX 7900 XT. Yep. Going AM5 will make more sense if you're eyeing a new build, but you should stick with PCI 4.0 storage for now. 2023 has been a year for desktop PC gaming. AMD's AM5 platform saw increased adoption. NVIDIA's RTX 4000 series added more high-end cards, and Intel came out with its new 14th gen processor. However, we also got more games that require extremely demanding hardware. Alan Wake 2 is perhaps the game that comes to your mind, next to Starfield or Hogwarts Legacy. But even the impact of Cyberpunk 2077's path tracing on high-end GPUs show us where PC gaming might be headed in 2024. There's more, I'm not reading more. That's all you guys get. Florida, ground zero for invasive species in the U.S. Top threats revealed. Burmese python. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Top 40 species include terrestrial, aquatic, and marine animals. One of the main species that stood out to scientists was the crab-eating macaque monkey. However you want to say that. Yeah. So we have monkeys in Florida that are fucking up the place. Okay. Along with snakes. Excellent. Had ads for a while.
That's a good thing. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Bulma. Oh, currently, it's just me and Canna. Rick has left for a little while, and we'll be back sometime this morning. So, yay. You like my fake ass background? So how'd we do in the sports this
well,
this weekend?
there's a bunch of it. There's a bunch of it. I'm gonna hold off on the sports. I'm still waking up. I had to drink my coffee.
Drink
Scratch
your
my
fucking
ass.
coffee.
Probably scratch my balls too. My balls itch.
Why do
You
your
got itchy
balls
balls?
itch? No, I don't have
Because
itchy
they're
balls. I don't have itchy balls. Do you have itchy balls?
Sometimes in the morning.
Rick's
One
got
ball.
that fucking ball itchy powder, but he's not here to show it.
The monkey butt.
Yeah. Hey,
We'll
all.
wait for him. Now
Yeah.
what's going on? Oh my god.
Give a shout out to Obi.
Move, motherfucker!
Of course, I'm going to mute Albie because it's loud. I can't hear a word you're saying right now. All I have is Albie really loud in my ears right now. Homie, don't play what now? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? What'd I miss? I don't have a
You're
nut
just looking
scratching
for-
emote, though. I don't know if that's terms of service appropriate.
Well, I mean, as long as your hand's in your pants.
And not on camera?
Yeah.
Well, you never know what happens below this line right here. There's a line, you know?
Don't put the fear of the people today, please.
Okay. I don't want to scare them off. That's understandable. Don't scare them off. Don't scare them off, Mage. It's okay.
It's early.
It is early. I mean, it's 9 a.m.
Let's try and keep him for at least an hour.
Okay. Just an hour, though.
Oh man, it even hurts to cough. What the fuck?
One day, Mage will be a big boy, and he'll actually have a background like that.
And he'll actually what?
Have a background like that.
What are you gonna copy and paste?
Well, no, I mean, like, instead of using stock photos, you know.
I like my stock photo. It's great.
Canna, that's real life. You shut your whole mouth. Look, next year will be better for Mage. Next year. We're knocking on some wood. Next year's going to be good.
You don't have to knock on wood. Just gotta wait for the winter to get by.
That's true.
Winter's the hardest time to find a job. You got, even if there's fucking part-time work out there, you get the college kids that come home for a month and fucking taking up all those part-time jobs.
Yeah. Only thing is, when you're almost 40 years old, you can't do the part-time thing.
Yeah, but if that's all that's out there, it's better than nothing.
No, there's my resume's out there. I'm just waiting for January to come because nobody's hiring in December, especially this part of the year because the the end of the fiscal year is ending.
Yeah.
So everybody's doing their taxes and this, that, and the other. So.
Yep.
Just wait for the new year. January's coming.
Let's see if I can't pay attention long enough to get some news out here.
Okay.
Why's everything got to be political?
Because that's 90% of the news. That's why I don't look at it. Remember the old days where they just like had some bullshit on the news, like, look at this swan in this pond. Wow. And now it's all like It's bullshit. Bullshit. I used to talk about the nesting patterns of ducks. Well, Canna's scrolling through the news. You guys got anything good this morning? Albie, Palma? Anything good going on? Any plans for Christmas coming up?
Oh, God. All right, I'm going to touch on this because it's not a
Whoa.
Per se, a
What are you
political
touching on?
lobbyist. Hold on.
Okay.
So, a lobbyist refuses to call children in quest to dissolve child labor laws. Basically, this woman is saying that they're not children, they're 16 and 17-year-old youth workers.
Roll that back one more time.
This lady,
Uh-huh.
they were talking about child labor laws,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, this is going to roll back and allow 10 times more of it. And that's when they're like, the children, and she's like, and she came directly out and says, they're not children. Don't call them children. They're youth workers. Okay.
Okay,
You
I'm
just
speechless here. Yeah,
Yeah. You just fucked your career up as an activist. Because
I have issue with that. Being in a management background for years and years and years, it doesn't matter until they hit the age of 18. They are a minor, and there are labor laws for children, minors working. You can't call them
Agreed.
anything else other than that. So
Well,
why are they trying
I'm
to change
sorry.
why is she
No.
trying to change the verbiage of the law?
No, I'm sorry, but I know for a fact, being in the construction trade my entire life,
Yeah.
no, you do not take a 16 and 17-year-old and bring them onto a fucking construction site because
Absolutely not.
they've barely learned how to jerk off, let alone fucking deal with heavy machinery.
Facts.
Seriously. The experience isn't there, and it's not work experience, it's life experience. The maturity level is not there. You're going to get somebody pitched off the side of a building, thrown in front of a dump truck because they're too immature to be working with fucking grown-ups. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fucking say it. I don't mean to offend any young people out there, but I'll tell you what.
No, if you're under the age of 18,
Would you trade in your school day for a job that you don't know how many hours you're gonna have to work? You don't know whose bitch you're gonna be.
Yeah.
You don't know. You just don't know.
now if you're under the age of 18, you have no business operating heavy machinery. Let alone let's say okay, my old job, a trash compactor, the high-low, the fucking anything like that.
I'm sorry. You do not put kids that should be in school, that have the opportunity if they wish to go to college or continue their education. You don't stick them in factory fucking jobs that are dangerous.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, if they choose to do so when they have the right to choose so,
Yeah,
so be it. They'll
when
go in with that mindset. This is what I want to learn.
yeah. When they get out of school, when they're 18 years of age, yeah. It's like, no.
They
Does
do
she
it with
does
16.
she clarify?
If they do it with 16.
Does she clarify why she wants to change the verbiage of the law, though, or is it just she wants to state it that way?
Well, it's so they can. They want to. She's trying to. It's not the verbiage of the law. She's trying to change the verbiage. She's just trying to change that they're calling 16 and 17-year-old children, and she's like, no, they're youth workers, and it's like, excuse me, no matter how you label it, they're a minor. Youth is youth.
Yep.
If there's a federal law says they can't work, then they can't work.
Yep. No, I think it's what is it? Anybody under the age of 18, especially at my work, they're only allowed to work like less than 30 hours a week, especially if they're in school. And
Right.
they have to be out of there by 10:30 at night. So it's like you can only work them so many hours. You can only work them until a certain time.
And
then
you know,
they're only allowed to
I'm
do
sorry,
certain things.
that's the way it should be.
Mhm.
Because I'll tell you what, for every high school student, regardless of their age, for every high school student out there that wants to go out and get a job,
Mm-hmm.
there's about 200 adults that should be applying for that fucking said job.
Yep.
Not to say that kids shouldn't have the access to be able to work. Oh, they totally should.
Mm-hmm.
But their education should be first and foremost. Just like, I mean, fuck. When I started high school, you know, we had to get work permits.
Yep.
And if our grades weren't up to par,
Mhm.
you lose your work permit.
That is still technically on the books. My old employer, we actually required it through their high schools to provide a work permit.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's not a federal law. That's a lot of state laws.
Yeah.
But with this, I mean, the whole child labor thing, that's been an ongoing issue for the last 10 years now. It's been getting worse and worse.
Oh, child
Yeah, but
labor
I'm
has been a
saying,
thing for eons. But yeah, I know,
right,
I get
but
it.
in the last 10 years, you know, it was almost non-existent for a little bit. I mean, you knew it was going on and people were
Mhm.
getting busted for it. But in such a broad spectrum now, you know, you got companies that are, you know, you've got 10, 15 fucking kids under the age of 18 working overnight shifts.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got them
that's
working in
not.
meat
Yeah,
packaging plants. You got them working in agriculture. It's like, I'm
it's not
sorry,
okay.
there's information and things you need to know about the job that you're doing. Like, there are do's and don'ts.
Yep.
Like, you don't bring certain things with you to work because it's a contamination. You don't do
Yep.
certain things in certain areas because you can fuck up a lot of people and a lot of food.
What do you mean I can't smoke in a meat factory? What the fuck you talking about? Smoked meat, right?
Just stupidity shit.
I know. No, but like, no, I get what you're saying, and it's, and I understand.
Yep.
I don't understand the fact why they're using child labor like that. It
I can
shouldn't
tell
be
you
that.
exactly why.
Well, yeah, because our actual labor force don't want to go out there and work. I get it. Trust me, I
Well,
understand it.
look at where a lot of these. Okay, we're gonna use the meat packaging plant because that's where a lot of this bullshit step. That's where a lot of it came out in the open in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Look at the location of where it is and what's around there. There's nothing else around there but that and farms.
Yep. And there's no workforce.
Exactly. It's not that, oh, nobody wants the job. It's there's not enough people to fill the jobs.
Yep.
You know, not only that is you're talking very, very poor areas. And it sucks because this just contributes to that. You know, you got families that are living like they're in the 1930s where the kids got to go to work to support the to help support the household.
Yeah.
It's a shitty thing. But with the way industry has evolved since then, things have become a lot more dangerous. People are a lot more sue happy.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense. I mean, I understand it. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't understand it. I mean, from that aspect,
Mm-hmm.
you know, listening to stories of my grandparents, my parents, you know, how things, what's going on, Alan? How things, you know, were their generations.
Yeah.
And progressed up to here. You know, from the 60s until the present, families didn't have to have their children leave high school to go out and work to support the homestead.
Right.
You
Now, it
know,
hasn't been
to
like
pay
that
the bill.
since what, the 2030s?
Right, but the thing is, it's reverting back to that, and it's not because people are poor. I mean, yeah, people are poor because the price of everything is fucking astronomical.
Oh, well, they say that inflation is getting better. Like,
I mean,
I
I'm
haven't
not
seen
gonna
it.
lie, I have.
What,
I can
the gas prices?
No, not the gas prices. Everything. Everything. You go and look
Mhm.
for the past 4 years, the prices of stuff. And you can see that line jump and then drop and bottom out again. And that's where we're at. We're at the bottom end of it, where it's still dropping. Our economy has hit a record high
Here's my thing, Ken.
as far as the workforce job projections. Our economy has not suffered. The numbers came out. When you've got every news organizations, none of them saying anything contradicting any other, and they're all saying this is fucking amazing because we were told our economy was going to fold and it's gotten stronger.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like, yes, inflation has gone down, but the problem in my eyes, especially being in retail, now this is firsthand, okay? You're right, inflation has gone down, but the price of everything did not go back down. Everything has stayed high.
But the thing is we can't
It
control
just hasn't gone
companies.
up any further. That's the thing. It's
But
not. You're right. It did bottom out, but the cost of things have stayed steady, but high.
Right. But who's to blame for that? Greedy corporations. You telling me they can't drop their prices? You telling me they're still losing money?
Well,
You telling me they
absolutely
haven't
not.
made their money? They haven't made their money
and
back
that's
from COVID?
that's
bullshit.
that is the problem that the oil industry has. It's the problem that the auto industry has. It's the problem that food manufacturers have. Is that once they get to that point and they realize, well, people are willing to pay for it at that cost, they're going to keep it at that cost because people were willing to pay for it at that point. And then we go back to the supply and demand thing. People want to pay for it at that price, they're going to keep it that price.
See, that's the thing, is you don't have enough. I don't want to insult people by saying it in a bad way, but I'm going to fucking just say it the way I'm going to say it. Not everybody's in a situation where they can keep spending the extra money. So yeah, when things go up in price, you have no choice but to pay that for survivability.
Right.
So now it's up for the people. It's like, okay, you start with one brand and you get everybody on the boycott. That brand starts lowering their prices because no one's buying that brand. Now you switch to another brand. Now you switch to another brand. Power of the people can force the companies. You stop buying, they'll drop their price. Once they drop their price, you stop buying from them, the next guy drops their price. Or the next couple guys drop their price. It's a game. The only thing is we as a society aren't the same thinking entities. We're all individuals. So everyone's like, I'm not going to do that because I like this. It's like, listen, if you want what you want, you got to play the game, and that's what it is. It's a big fucking game. It's us against them. Point blank.
Yeah. It's been a fun couple
Totally.
years.
And that's the thing is, the prices went up, nobody got a raise, and them fucking greedy cocksuckers are still living off the fucking tax program. They ain't paying dick. But you and I, we got to pay our fucking 5 or 6%, don't we? We got to pay our fucking 30% in our fucking taxes, don't we?
Here's and in my life, that's the reason why I'm in the current situation that I am in, because of home prices, rental prices. I'm in that situation right now because they wanted to jack everything up. And it wasn't the government, it was the landowners, it was the banks, it was the greedy corporation.
Oh, without a doubt. There's no
That's
denying that.
that's the reason why I am in my current situation. So, because I was doing good, I was doing great until they wanted to do that shit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Life moves on.
Yep.
I'm still breathing. My wife's still staying with me, so she didn't leave me for some wealthy old guy. I'm good.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
And
that's
yes,
my
Walmart.
and that's oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The housing bubble. I'm hoping.
Yeah, my thing is, yeah. See, my thing is my mortgage did not go up, but see, I was living in a trailer park. The lot rent went up 200%, at least 200%. So you go from $450 to $700 in a year, and if I want to stay there, I got to re-sign a lease. So it's yeah.
If everything holds true the way it's been going,
Mm-hmm.
and we stay on the same path that we're going, everything for banking, interest rates are projected to drop 3 times in 2024. And if that happens, that's because of the housing market. But it is projected to drop 3 times throughout 2024, the interest rates. Like I said, the numbers are amazing. It's just it's hard to believe it when you've got so many people saying bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Well, guess what? Numbers don't fucking lie. So you can call bullshit all you want. Look at the numbers. You show me a discrepancy in the math, because I ain't found it.
Well, and I don't mean to contradict you, sir, but your numbers are factual, but your numbers are based on averages, and averages don't always work out for everybody. There are those certain circumstances, and those are the voices you're hearing right now. Those are the people that it's not working out for. And like I said, in my experience, definitely did not work out for me, because right now I'm having a hard time finding work. I'm having a hard time finding a home. I'm having a hard time paying my current bills that I have, and it's a shitty situation for a lot of people out there, even though the inflation numbers have gone down, even though the housing market might, the bubble might burst, hopefully, and that might be good for me later next year. But for now, it just sucks for a lot of people. Even though the average, the numbers are based on averages and they look good, it does kind of suck for certain people. Just be grateful that everybody that got a locked-in mortgage rate got that locked-in mortgage rate when the bubble was good.
No, if interest rates do drop a couple times in 2024, it'll be good for the American consumer, especially people that want to utilize it.
Mm-hmm.
By getting a home, and with that coming down, that's important.
Yeah.
It doesn't help everything, but it helps people, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it it's gonna make it a little easier for people to obtain what they want in life, as far as setting themselves up with a home or a rent to own or something. With these rates coming down, they've got a chance.
Just by the way, everybody, we're not financial advisors, so don't take this with a grain of salt. Just saying, love you, bye. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's just I'm speaking from life experiences. I mean, hey, I've had 2 homes.
Just gotta put that disclaimer out there, because Mad would say to say it.
She's had a home before. She knows.
Yeah. Coffee's good this morning. It's like truck driver coffee. It's thick. put a spoon straight in that thing. It's good stuff. Strong coffee.
Ooh.
Coffee clay. Yes, it's good stuff. Don't stretch too much, my friend. So I believe Rick's out with shopping this morning, so he got wrangled in by his sister. So that's why we don't have Rick here this morning. He's not laying in bed dying this morning, so yay. He's not sick.
Ooh. Speaking of sisters, I gotta get a hold of mine.
Speaking of sisters,
Get a hold of her.
You couldn't pay me to call mine.
My sister and I get along.
I get along with mine too. I love her. But I haven't talked to her in a while. Her and her husband moved to Tennessee, I think, and it's been a couple years.
Yeah, his mortgage might have stayed the same, Alan, but I guarantee you his insurances went up.
Reading up in comments. Yes.
And his taxes might have went up as well.
Yeah.
But 25%. I don't see that. I don't see that on fucking.
Well, the reason why
taxes and insurance.
The reason why his went up, even though, yes, you might be correct with the insurance and everything else probably going up. The reason being his going up is because, you know how I was talking before about there being an old Air Force base that closed down and they turned them into condos.
Yeah.
He lives in one of those. Okay. The problem being is everybody around him, their normalized rent is anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500 to $2,000 a month, and that's on average. His rent was probably in the $700 to $800, and going from that much, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It went from $750 to $1,200 a month. So I mean, like, yeah, that's an ouchie to a lot of people, especially if you're on a fixed income. He's got a couple kids, a wife, himself. You know, that's quite the jump. That's what hurt me, is because my rent went from, $450 to $700. That put my bills over what I could afford with my income. So I would have just been swimming in debt by the time everything was said and done.
If our landlord said, "Oh, I'm going to raise the rent, but it's going up," let's see, how much is that?
Went from $450 to $1,200.
So $450.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, "Sweetie, pack up. We're driving to a reservation." I'm gonna be like, "Listen, the white man is fucking garbage. Can I come here? Can I come stay with you people?"
Look, and I'm not shitting you. When my bubble burst, okay, when my bubble burst, I'm gonna say that. I was looking at travel trailers to put behind my fucking truck, and I was literally contemplating just go get a travel trailer. They're only a couple grand. Good to go. Just park it somewhere. Good to go. But all the ones
it's by state. Yeah. Laws as far as that's by state. I don't know what. Are they allowed to jump your rent up that much in one?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. There's no laws on the books. There's no laws on the books saying that they can't. If you look, there are certain states that allow percentages. So, like, I believe it's I don't even remember the state, but it's like there's certain states that only allow a 10% bump each year. There's no laws on the books here in my state. Basically, they can go as high as they'd like.
Yeah.
All depends on.
Can't remember what it. I think Massachusetts, they can't raise it more than $100 at a time, and they can only raise it once every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
New Hampshire's very similar to that. I believe Maine is too. I'm not sure about Vermont. I don't know about Connecticut or Rhode Island.
They can't, in Michigan, they can't change it while the lease is still active. So if you have a 1 or 2 year
Oh.
lease, they can't raise it within that lease pattern. Once your lease is up, though, and you have to go sign a new lease, they can jump your rent. And that's exactly
Yeah, a
what
lot of
happened.
places, a lot of places, once you do a year lease, then after you're there a year, the landlord doesn't require you to have a lease. He's like, you've been here a year, if
No, and they'll go month to month. You're right.
month to month,
But I would
and that's
rather
when they're limited.
yeah, but they could still, here in Michigan, if they go to the month to month, they can raise it month after month after month. Like, okay, well, you
Yeah.
paid $700 this month. I want 8 next month, 9 the next month after that, and so on and so forth. So basically, he kicked you out because you can't afford it. And then they turn, because all these, in my mind, all these landlords are really raising their prices to extremes so they can turn around and sell the property. That's what they want to do. They want to turn around, flip it, make that big chunk of change so they can get out from underneath the property.
And the reason, and you know something, the reason why I see people doing that is because you got to remember, during COVID, you had people from big cities that were like, we don't want to be in the big city no more, and they were buying houses like people from Boston. You had people from Boston that were paying friggin' $5,000 a month for their friggin' condo, or they owned a $500,000 condo in Boston. They're like, well, we don't want this. We don't mind. The heck with it. We'll buy a home. You had people, 50 miles from Boston going and looking at homes, paying 30,000-40,000 more than the asking price because they don't want to get into a bidding war.
Yep.
You know how many homes were bought up like that near big cities that, 50 to 75 miles away, people are friggin' buying up homes because they'd rather travel and do the drive or
Yeah.
take the commuter rail than to live in the big city anymore because it's getting so damn expensive.
Well, here's the thing. In Detroit, there are several homes that were purchased by this big conglomerate out in California. They purchased these homes, right? Well, these homes are now sitting vacant. They can't rent them because they bought them for, $500,000 or $1 million in Detroit, and they want $2,500, $3,000 a month rent in Detroit. They're never gonna get it.
Yep.
You're never gonna
No,
get
so
that
now
kind of
these-
fucking money out of Detroit. That money's not there anymore. They wanted that kind of money. They should have fucking waited, gone back 20, 30 years when the auto industry was still here in the state. Once the auto industry left, the money left too. They don't understand. You can't do that in certain states. The money's just not there. You're going to have the homeless population fucking popping off because people can't afford homes. My situation, technically homeless right now, just saying. But yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, that's why the real estate bubble needs to pop. That's why that interest rate needs to actually come down a couple to, at least twice. If it comes down twice in 2024, like I said, that it just opens up a lot more avenues for a lot more people.
Yeah.
And hopefully with that happening, it's, it stays that way, stabilizes a little bit because they realize people are going to spend this money. Let's just take what they're willing to give.
Yeah.
Take what people are willing to give. Don't be greedy about it, and you'll be happy because they're just going to keep filling your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm making a mint. Friggin', it's been 2 years. Let's raise the prices. Then that cash flow, you just cut. You did it to yourself. You cut that cash flow by a quarter at minimum.
Mm-hmm. Well, what happened is basically back in 2020 when nobody was buying homes, there were people buying homes, and that's when they all started doing this. Yep, that's when everybody was doing this. Like, yep. Like, well, nobody's working, nobody's making money, so let's go out and buy a bunch of homes. Call them liquid assets because they think they can get out from underneath of them quickly. Not if you're purchasing them at that and then trying to flip it for twice the money you bought it for. And I'm not trying to be one of those millennials, okay, that says, well, your parents bought a house for 30 grand 20 years, whatever. No, I get home inflation prices. I get it. And I understand, everything. But if you're going to raise the cost of living, and if you're going to raise the cost of everything, why are wages the same? Because those have literally have not gone up. Everything else went up except wages.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't get it. Like, okay, well, you guys are making massive profits. So why aren't you paying your workers a little bit better so they can afford to buy products and buy homes and like, I don't know. I just live here. I don't know.
I hear you, man.
Bucket coffee.
It's like if I ever see an acre of land pop up somewhere, and it's a buildable lot, or even if it's cleared, if it's under $10,000, I'm gonna fucking jump on that. I don't care. I'll go and get I'll go apply for a loan. I have an income.
Look, if I could get an acre lot right now, I would go get that travel trailer. I would build a solar farm. I would dig a pit for a fucking outhouse. I know how to dig a well, so it's not hard to get water. I live in a state surrounded by the shit, so I'm good.
You don't even need to dig a hole, dude. Build a small shed with a 3/4 roof.
Yep.
And then stuff a porta potty in it,
Hey.
so it sticks out the top of the shed. That way they can come in, and you can throw a little heater in there in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And keep the thing warm. So you that way you don't. You don't want to freeze your ass off. Believe me.
Tell you, that's
Plastic's
what I want.
just as cold as porcelain.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't mind moving to Alaska, but I'm bitching about the cost in the lower 48. And they pay triple the cost we do. So,
dude, come down here. I'm telling you.
Well, the cost of living technically in the state of Michigan isn't that bad. It's just it's these out of
Finding
state
housing.
It's the out of state people that bought all these fucking houses. The people in California and Texas, they went around and they bought a bunch of fucking houses and now fucked everybody else out of the market. That's literally what happened. There's nothing.
70% of what all these companies owned in 3 or 4 years, if they don't fucking pull their heads out of their ass, they're going to be selling at a loss. Exactly. They're going to be selling it as a loss because they're not going to be able to do dick with it.
Oh, right. Oh, absolutely.
Except maybe sell it to Walmart or something to hope that fucking they can make their money,
Walmart won't buy it. McDonald's might buy it because they're the number one fucking landowners in the state in the United States is McDonald's.
Thought it was China.
No. Good God. You leave our overlords alone. We owe them a lot of money.
Yeah, leave our overlords alone.
You leave those overlords alone. We owe them a lot of money.
You leave Daddy alone. We need his wallet.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but yeah. Hopefully it does, and hopefully people will get their heads out of their asses. And when I mean people, I mean the fucking billionaires out there that actually don't understand how the little guy contributes to his wealth, but we can't contribute to their wealth if they don't fucking let us live.
Yeah. All right. What's the weather's going to be like? Rainy today.
Fucking rain.
48 degrees today and rain. Oh, it's supposed to rain till about 11. And then again, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay, so 11 a.m. But we're going to get snow at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Just a flurry. That's all right.
Yeah, but,
38 degrees tomorrow.
Sir, it's gonna be fun driving though, because you know what's gonna happen. All that rain, it's gonna turn into ice.
No, it's not gonna rain again until it's supposed to stop at 11 a.m. It's not gonna snow until 3 a.m. So the roads will be dry before the temperature drops that much.
It is currently, I have no idea because
it's not even supposed to drop below freezing.
Oh, it's 34 with flurries right now, according to Yeah, I don't see it. It's just gray skies.
Need an adult, you're adult, huh?
That's not me.
Is this-
I play too many video games for that. Canna's over there killing bugs all day. You're asking the wrong people.
Okay. Now, this is what makes me scratch my head.
Okay.
Florida is rejecting $320 million in federal funding to reduce emissions,
Okay.
calling it politicization. Come on, pop back up. Damn you. Of our roadways. So they're not going to take $320 million in federal aid to fix up, a little bit of our carbon emissions, make it a little bit cleaner, which it's the sunshine state. You want to see the sun. But they're calling it politicization of roadways.
Here's my thing. And I know it's Governor DeSantis' state. However,
Yes.
what is in this stipulation for the money? There's always a stipulation like, okay, well, we want you to reduce emissions, but we also want you to spend the money this way. There's always
to address infrastructure and emissions.
Okay, so infrastructure. What is the infrastructure portion of that?
Reading. Hold on.
There's always a catch to anybody. If the feds want to come in, there's always a catch. Always a catch.
I don't believe there's actually a catch to this because it was part of the package that Biden had put together for infrastructure.
And as far as
it's because he's actually continuing Trump's infrastructure bill.
Yeah. And as far
and that's what a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh, blah blah blah. It's like, something. This is carried over from Trump, you dumb cocksucker. Why don't you fucking do a little bit of reading?
I don't want to bring politics into this. I'm not
I know.
Comment on that comment. But no. My thing is,
it's both. I look at it this way: it's for the better. It's for infrastructure and the roadways. But I don't think there's.
Why is it going to Florida though? Because here's my problem with Florida.
Every state's getting it.
No,
there's multiple states that have gotten it. Read.
Well, the states that actually need it, I don't want to read, but the states that actually need it, I would assume would be like New
Every
York.
state got some of it.
Well, I know, but like I'm talking about the states that actually, need it. Like I don't know, New York,
Any
Texas
place that has a railway in the inner city, Chicago, Detroit, Florida.
Detroit doesn't really have a we don't have a railway. We have an above ground bullshit electric thing.
Exactly,
I don't call that a railway.
Which is infrastructure, which needs work, which needs repairs, which needs improvement.
That damn thing goes around the fucking old silver dome. That's all it does.
Infrastructure is roadways, buildings.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
That's why the taxes have gone up in the state of Michigan, because we're actually our governor is fixing the damn roads, as she put it when she ran. But yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk about political stuff anymore, Canna, on stream.
It wasn't. This ain't.
You brought up the red guy. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, I'm just saying, people. I've heard people bitch, and it's like, I've told them, do your due diligence before you start knocking something, because it's a continuation, and it's something this country fucking needs. Because you go to any other country and you look at their infrastructure, and then you come back here and you're like, damn, this is primitive.
Yeah.
There ain't no lying. Proof is in the pudding.
What kind of pudding?
Anything but tapioca. You hate that shit.
Well, like there's a little rice balls in it, isn't it? The texture thing.
So yeah, they turned down $320 million in federal funding, but yet DeSantis proposed a $14.5 billion project for transportation projects in the next fiscal year, which will come at the hands of the taxpayers in Florida. So that place is, they don't know what they're doing. Don't try and buy homes in Florida because you can't afford the insurance, let alone the fucking property itself. It has become one of the higher places to live in the country.
What, next to California?
Yeah, actually.
Mm. Yeah. I just.
Oh. Meta is up 1.88%. Netflix is up plus 2.48%. Moody's Corp 0.28%. Sandu Pharmacies 0.62%. NASDAQ 0.13 up.
NASDAQ has a long way to go back.
Yep. Dow Jones is
been down
21%. S&P 500 0.32% up.
Yeah. Well,
Gold 0.02%.
Yeah, the problem with Dow and NASDAQ, they both took, what was it, last year, the year before, they took a 400-point dip in one day and still recovering from that one day.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
So even though they're up, they're still down from over the decade numbers. So
U-Soil
here's hoping
3.32% up. Nice. What else we got?
Did I ever play Final Fantasy X? I don't think so. Is that the one with the soccer ball? Are you playing water soccer?
Let's see. Cryptocurrencies are still dropping.
Oh, imagine that. That bubble fucking went away. Thank God. I'm so glad crypto died. I can buy a graphics
Bitcoin
card
is down.
again. Oh.
Bitcoin is down 0.26%. Ethereum, they're down 1.99%. BNB, 1%. Cardano, 3.1%. 3.10%, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, taking a beating.
Well, more than likely, why everybody's down is because everybody's cashing out. That happens a lot with crypto.
Yeah.
So in like the next couple weeks, you'll see a rise in it. But yeah, there's only with the holidays and everything's going. Everybody's trying to cash out, and yeah.
So let's see. The U.S. dollar and euro.
I don't want to
0.28%. GBP US dollar 0.08%. The British pound is up, down. The British pound up 0.13%.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese yen 0.58%.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're down 0.8%, 0.08%. So it's
every day.
I mean, that's minuscule, and that's minuscule, and the
but
actually it's going back up.
Years
it was
ago,
down to 0.12
years
a few
ago.
days ago, I believe.
Yeah, well, years ago, that dollar had a lot more spending power than it did today. So
yeah, well.
Mad, food. Yes, food. Mm-hmm. I'm having food for Christmas. Smart ass. Yes. Now you understand.
Well,
It's a ham. We do ham for Christmas. So
some of you are not old enough to remember, but in 1986, we had Halley's Comet that had come by the Earth. And if you have anybody that's ever paid attention in science class or, that bullshit in school, you know that every 75 years it passes Earth.
mm-hmm.
I guess it's finally on its way back. So it's basically made its rounding point for its return trip back. So it's been 40 years.
Yay! I get to see it before I die.
35 years. Yep, I was 15 when it came by.
I was a couple years old.
But yeah, I just saw that in the news. I was like,
Wasn't alive yet. Well, I was alive, but my brain didn't remember. So
Yeah, on December 9th, it reached its furthest part of its orbit, and now it's on its return path.
nice.
Very nice. Incoming ad break starts in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Everybody run!
Yeah, I turned that on so you all my mods will be able to know when the ad break starts.
Yeah. You were 14, 15 years old, Leanne. Same age as me. I remember it because we talked about it in science class, and
I was a whopping 2 years old. So.
And a lot of music artists that are like Weird Al Yankovic before he actually became really popular, but they did off tunes like that from the Dr. Demento show. I remember that because they had a bunch of stuff about Halley's Comet that year. A lot of people were putting out friggin' some pretty decent songs.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
Mm. What else we got? Oh. How recreational marijuana could affect Ohio liquor licenses.
How?
Hold on, I'm just trying to let that phrase set in.
Did they what? Why can't they just do what Michigan did? My God.
The thing is, they're trying not to let this fucking vote, this law that the people voted in. They're trying to ruin it in every fucking way. They're not happy that it passed. They probably thought, oh, it's not going to pass. We don't have a problem. Let's just let the people have their vote so they'll shut the fuck up. And it came back to bite them in the ass. And now they're all butthurt.
I don't see how recreational marijuana is going to affect liquor licenses. I mean, I really don't get it. Unless, okay, well, you can't sell liquor in a dispensary. I don't fucking understand it. I don't get it. Makes no damn sense.
This is okay. Now I know where this is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If marijuana is federally illegal, how do cannabis businesses do their banking? Okay, that's an easy question because they're leaving it up to state rights, you fucking twits. But anyways, the Ohio Department of Commerce is warning businesses that openly allowing the use of marijuana on their property could put their liquor license in jeopardy. For one, yes, if there's no smoking on the premises, you can't smoke anything.
Right.
So, but if somebody is standing outside in front of a business, they have no control. They can't boot people off a public sidewalk. They have no control about who walks by and who stands in front of their business.
Right.
And that's where I think they're trying. I think they're just fucking apples and oranges at this point. Is there smoking inside buildings allowed in Michigan?
No.
Okay.
No commercial buildings can you smoke in. They've had that on the books for 20 years now at least.
Yep.
Although we do have smoke bars. You can smoke in those. Like cigar bars, we have those. But they're few and far between.
I believe the legality on those too is, when you go in, you pay a one-time charge of like a few dollars for an annual membership fee, and then you pay like a lot of the cannabis clubs that I've never been to, but I know people that have gone. They've done, videos and stuff. With they'll pay a $2 a year membership fee, but it's $5 to get in every time. And the reasons why it's $5 because when you go in there, that pays for the cleaning, pays for the employees. Because the only thing you're really getting in there when you go into like a cannabis smoke bar is you're renting rigs. You might be buying papers, drinks, and snacks. There's no alcohol sold, but they have, they have games and shit like that. It's a really nicely set up when they're done right.
So they're taking it basically. It's like
private,
like the old hookah bars. Is that basically what the model is based after? Because that's what it sounds like. It's like an old hookah bar.
To get away with being able to smoke inside a building, private clubs still have the legality to allow smoking inside the building.
Yeah.
And that's why you pay a fee, you have your membership. So that's why it's a $2 annual membership. They're not going to charge people a shit ton of money. They want people to be able to come in and have a safe place free from incarceration because they want to congregate with their friends, but they can't do it out at the park. They can't do it here for whatever reason. Instead of selling alcohol, they sell snacks and drinks. You bring your own. They're not allowed to sell cannabis because unless they're a dispensary, and at that point, that's a whole nother thing. So a lot of places are like, we don't want no selling of anything. You bring your own product in, we'll rent you rigs. You can bring your own rig.
Yeah.
But it's a place where people can congregate, hang out, and not worry about bullshit laws. But a lot of places are against that, and it's like, well, if you're allowing private clubs, a private club is a private club. You're allowing private clubs that sell alcohol, and if the laws are if you're putting the laws with the alcohol laws, we want our pot club, and that's a whole other fight in its own. Basically, it's 100% bureaucracy against the fucking Klan.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't even know there's not that many hookah bars left in Michigan either. Or smoking bars. Got to go to like one of the reservations up here to actually get to one of those anymore. You can still smoke at casinos, but they're all owned by tribes, so they can do what the fuck they want.
Right. But I wouldn't be going into a casino thinking, oh, I can drink and walk around and fucking light up a joint because they got their laws too.
Yeah, I don't think you could smoke marijuana there. But you can definitely light up a cigarette, a cigar, whatever you want, and then
They're not
drink
going to
yourself
stop you
fucking
from
silly.
smoking a casino.
No.
They're taking your money. They're going to let you fucking be happy while they're taking your money, or as happy as you can be.
Oh yeah, try it. Try it. No.
They don't want you. They don't want you walking away from the machine or the table to go smoke a cigarette. Smoke right here.
Mad wants me to go
You
try
measure
it. Mad wants to go try it. Let's go to the casino and light up a joint. No.
Now a vape cart, that you might be able
Maybe.
to pull off in an area that's not populated, might have ventilation.
Yeah.
You just make sure that your vape cart is an identical replica of your vape pen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can just grab that vape pen and be like, "Here, it's nicotine. See, smell it."
I used to catch kids. Going back to kids here. I used to catch minors using those pens on their breaks. Like one in the in federal laws, 21 years of age to smoking. Period. I love that they changed that after I turned 21. By the way, hey. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Hey, whatever. No, I'm sorry.
Statute of limitations, buddy.
I do. Oh yeah. I started smoking when I was 16 years old. So yeah. But no, I used to catch kids smoking vape pens like they didn't have no tobacco in it. They come back from break all silly, like, "What are you doing, kid?"
Nothing.
Yeah, no, you're fired. Poor kids. No, actually, to digress on the whole raising the age of smoking to 21, I actually think it's bullshit. Because if you can sign up for the draft at the age of 18, if you can go to war for your country at the age of 18, either this, that, and the other for the feds when you turn 18, why the fuck can't they have a beer and a cigarette?
I'm sorry, but if you can be tried as an adult, you should be treated like as an adult through and through.
Yep. You're saying I'm not an adult
If
until
the
I'm
law-
21? Yeah.
If the law and the federal government sees you as a responsible adult that's responsible for your own decision making, then fucking give them their decision making.
Yep.
Quit playing the fucking bureaucratic bullshit and trying to control the aspect of fucking people's lives.
Yep. Because people are, even though we've known for hell half a century at this point that cigarettes are gonna kill you, smoking's gonna kill you, we still fucking do it because it's my
Drinking
life and
water
I'll do
will
what I
kill you.
I know. I will.
Breathing the air will kill you,
Yes.
especially if you're in California.
Yes. I'm sorry. I know it's going to kill me. I know it's bad for my health. I don't give a fuck. It's my life and I'm going to live it. Everybody's like, you need to stop smoking. Fuck off. I do what I want. It's my life. If I want to... No.
The thing is, the federal government is a big fucking hypocrite because they still have 2 federal patients they are giving fucking marijuana to as a medicine that the federal government has recognized as a medication. And since 1982 has been giving these people their medication.
I think Joe Biden needs to stop taking so much because he stumbles too much. Tries to walk around and falls all the time and can't.
They should
Coherent
just...
sentences are not his forte. I'm just saying.
Have you not seen half the people we hang out with?
Most of them can fucking even zero. Okay, I love the man to death, but at least he can string together high as fuck a sentence. I'm
not
sorry.
Every day. Not every day.
He tries.
You just had a hard time trying to put that sentence together.
You leave me alone.
At least the beginning of it.
And I'm not even high.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, that's the all-timers. Understood. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, That poor man's back is out. Mad, make sure he goes to the doctor today. He said he was going to when he first got in the Discord with me this morning, so just make sure he follows through. He says he thinks he pulled something when he put the motorcycle in the house. I'm like, probably. Let's not play Mage on that one, okay? I can do it. Cat's still out of heat, by the way. I know what's more interesting than Mage. You guys wanna? Not for long. Yeah, yeah. Morty! I know. It's okay. Look, more interesting than Mage. This thing that's been on my lap all morning because her mama went to work and she won't leave me alone. Cute little fluff ball. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a cute little fluff ball. Who's a cute little fluff ball? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Cute little fluff ball. Most people call her a dust mop. Yeah. She's a fluffer. Yeah. Not that kind of fluffer. Get that out of your mind, you sick fuck. God. Cheers. I know. Canna was telling me that you were looking at pups. Yeah, no chihuahuas, okay? Because your cats will eat that poor dog. You need a dog that can defend itself against your cats.
I mean, I'll keep scoring all, but
A chihuahua will not make it in your home. Especially saying your cats are bigger than a chihuahua.
like I said, straight up, my cat will use that dog as a fuck toy. Just saying.
Then everybody's gonna make fun of you, be saying like "Yo quiero Taco Bell" and all that shit. Yeah. At least,
You see
these
what
people
that
that
cat
remember
does
the
to a stuffed
commercials. I wouldn't have this pup if I didn't adopt it. So, not a big small dog person.
What's up, kitty? What else we got?
Nothing good.
Anything?
Nothing good.
Anything?
No, video games are pretty much meh until fucking March next year. I don't know, if you get a chihuahua, it's not much of a mouth.
No.
I was looking at
Yeah,
this.
we definitely don't need another mouth to feed right now.
Yeah. But it's just a chihuahua. You can feed that thing table scraps. Good to go. Thing's got like a stomach the size of a grain of rice.
they still poop, and you gotta take them outside.
Their poops aren't that big.
I don't care.
I'm gonna go over the pond and see what the news looks like over the pond. Not any better than ours. Not any better than ours.
Of course not. It's the hell in a handbasket, the whole fucking planet.
It's about the war and everything else going on, which I won't bring up here.
Fucking A. Well, what'd you find?
That damn thing.
Sounds quiet. Damn.
Now, I was looking at YouTube real quick and noticed that one of our friends, Jarvis, is finally doing YouTube shorts over there. And
Again?
well, they're kind of funny. They're kind of funny.
I always watched his shorts. I haven't in a while. He don't come in and say hi. Dink. That's alright.
I believe he's still down in an Albi server. He pops
Yeah.
it once in a while.
That he does. So how was everyone's weekend? Enough about the rest of the world. How are you people doing?
I took an entire day to modify a game, which you guys will see on stream later this week, just for you guys. It was fun.
Later this week?
Eh,
Not today.
why today? Everybody knows Mage. There might be a surprise stream later, but nothing big.
Nice. How's Dante doing?
Get off the keyboard. Damn dog. Would you lay there? Come on.
What time is it?
It is.
I gotta run
19.
upstairs for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta run upstairs for a second.
Yeah.
Upstairs. Oh, that's right. Nice.
Nice. Well, glad to hear that. If anybody knows of Nice. Yeah, what did you make? What'd you make? Stuffed shell. Oh, what kind of stuffed shells? Nice. Right. You guys ever sat in a room and you noticed that, like, it just felt like people were staring at you? Nothing was happening. That's what it feels like right now. Just like people are staring at me. Kind of creepy, guys. I know, it's kind of creepy. Entertain. Well, I can't juggle. Mage isn't being creepy. I was just saying, you know, you guys ever felt like you're sitting in a room alone and like there's several people just staring at you? Yeah, I got that feeling. Peppers. 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 Most entertaining thing of the whole stream. It's the puppy. I'm not gonna twerk. Maybe for like 10 gifted subs. I don't know. Maybe. I don't have an ass for that anyways. It'd just be awkward. Y'all got jokes. They're over here trying to get me to twerk on stream, because apparently that's allowed now. I'm not twerking on stream, Canna. It's not happening.
Thank you.
Yeah. Said I might for 10 gifted subs, but that's about it.
On the green platform.
No, it's actually allowed. It's actually allowed on Twitch now. They changed their TOS.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Guys,
they changed the
please
whole
no.
TOS. No.
Please.
No.
No.
Nobody
Do
wants
not
to
give
see
them
that.
any subs.
No.
Watch his wife pop. Watch his wife pop in and give 10 subs.
She don't even want to see that. Mage ain't got no ass.
No. Can you turn that off for these streams?
What's that?
Your subs?
Oh.
No subs allowed.
Yeah, I'll think about that. Yeah.
Listen. Get away from my bike.
The kitty just wants to sniff and scratch.
There ain't nothing for him there to scratch.
I don't know. No can twerk. Rick, no say. Rick have no say. You're not here. Well, welcome home.
Oh. Oh, look. Great. We need someone to fill in the last half hour.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Hi, Rick.
We already talked about the scratchy nuts, so you're lucky you missed that. Weather just took a crap. Yeah, it's been crapping here all night. It's still crapping.
Yeah. That's gonna get all weird here for a second.
You don't say.
Room's still open, Rick, if you want to join in.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Hi, Captain.
Never ready for Rick.
Oh.
Ah. Turn your camera on.
Good morning, young man.
Good morning.
Good
Been a hell of a day
morning.
already.
I was just gonna say, so
Were you out shopping?
you're not bright red and I was just gonna say, so why is there an echo?
Oh, he's playing the stream in the background.
Gotcha.
There
So
we
you-
go. I was echoing, wasn't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So were you out shopping?
Yeah, I tried. Didn't get much done.
Ah.
I'm a terrible shopper. I'm a man.
Good.
I'm bad. That's all I gotta say.
It happens.
Yep, you get in there and you just get frustrated.
Look, I am a firm believer in fuck it gift card.
That's what I told my sister what I plan on doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a firm believer as a human male in this day and age. Fuck it, gift card is the way to go.
I hate being that way. I really do. I'd like to get something.
I love it because nobody ever fucking really tells you what they want for Christmas anymore. Like, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. Because most of the time they got what they want. They got what they need. So, fuck it, gift card works.
I usually try to get something from a little meaningful, at least they appreciate it,
Yeah.
But this year and last year have been the two hardest years. This year is worse than last year.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say.
Fuck it, gift
I
card.
walk in there and I go deer in headlight. So I come home. I got home just in time. The snow hit just as I pulled in the garage. And by hit, it hit. It was not snowing, and all of a sudden, half-inch of snow on the ground in a matter of minutes.
Nice.
It's
you got?
like,
No. Canna's getting rain, and I'm getting like. It says it's supposed to be flurrying out there. I don't see it.
I see it. I
It ain't-
can't see past it.
It ain't here yet. It ain't here yet.
I can't see the highway. Behind the hill up there. That's
Yeah.
how much it's blowing.
Nice.
So this will be my second winter out of New England, and I'm tell you the truth, I'm not minding the friggin' weather at all.
I don't know if it shows on
rather
the
have-
camera. Go ahead.
I'd rather not have any snow if possible.
Right? I like snow. I just don't like it on the
What was that,
roads.
Hmm.
I liked it on the mountains.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Up in the
But
mountains?
I don't live in the mountains. I don't live in the mountains.
Yeah, I would have to talk to
That's-
Albie, get us some pictures of that.
See, that's the thing. It's if you're gonna have snow, you got to be in the proper location. In my eyes, you got to be in the proper location because then it looks nice all
Yeah.
year round.
Yep.
Snow-covered buildings are not pretty.
It looks
No.
nice, or you can do something in it. Around here, usually when it snows, it's not deep enough to go snowmobiling, but maybe once or twice
Yeah.
for a few hours in a season here.
Well, that's when it gets to the point where you can't do anything with it, but you got to do something with it.
Yeah.
Nah, we try to snowmobile around here. You end up torn up yards.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, you gotta have a
mud
decent
everywhere.
base.
Can't play hockey. Doesn't freeze thick enough.
That's alright.
Other than that, it's been one hell of a day.
Well, yay. Ah.
So you already talked about the itchy?
It's somewhat,
It's catching up.
yes. Yeah, we didn't have a cure for the itchy balls, though. I was like, as a human male, you know, I sometimes have issues down there, and I don't really have a cure for it. And I was told that Rick had one, and well, Rick, do you
It'll work, but it's called monkey butt.
monkey butt? Oh,
Anti-monkey butt. I've been hanging on this for you.
thank you. I really need that sometime in my life.
It's calamine lotion with baby powder.
Ah,
Sweat absorbent.
ah,
I imagine it'd work on your nuts too.
okay, okay.
They're like sweaty balls. Isn't that what they used to call it on this Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Sweaty ball?
Yes. Sweaty balls.
I just saw that the other night on the Christmas special. It never gets old.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not watched that SNL episode since shit. Adam Sandler was still on that motherfucker. I was a kid.
I was going to say, that's 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an old man now. He's got his kids in movies now.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that some of the movies he played in, the kids that you see in the movies, are his kids
Yep.
in real life.
Mhm.
One moment. Be right back. Gotta blow the nose.
Don't leave. Okay. Rick just disappears into the background.
Yeah. Oh, sweetie. You still here?
Last I knew, she was.
Yeah. Well, we finally got our first snow of the season. Took almost till Christmas.
At least you got one. We got our
Right.
first snow sometime, back in November. But it melted. We haven't seen any since, so. Although, according to my wife, when she was driving to work this morning and there was a little bit of snow on the ground, people forgot how to drive already again.
That was one of the reasons I came home. I
Yeah.
figured as soon as it started snowing, get off the road because this is the first snow.
Yeah. People don't
And-
fucking remember how to drive in it since last year. So, yeah.
Right. Hell, even I have a problem with it. I mean, got to learn to slow down. Damn it.
Oh, there she is. She's behind you, Rick. Canna, she's behind you.
Oh.
She's right there. She's right there.
Sneaking up on you. Oh, she got his 10 subs?
Huh?
Oh,
No, she doesn't want to see this. Trust me. Mage
There
does
we go.
not have an ass.
so anyway, as we're talking, I got into the stores today, and I tell you what, the frustration is so much. You
Yes.
can be in the middle of a store
Uh-huh.
with nobody around you,
Yes.
in the middle of an aisle
Mhm.
with nobody around you, and all of a sudden you see one person coming towards you.
Yep.
This was a wide aisle.
Yeah.
I kid you not. This person turned their cart sideways in this aisle,
For what
blocked my
purpose?
side of the aisle, and proceeded to look at stuff on their side of the aisle. I thought to myself, did they block that for a reason? Do they not want me to go through? Or are they just, ignorant?
No, they're assholes. I've seen plenty of customers in my time at the old place. They used to do that all the time. Like, just turn it sideways so they could block the aisle. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no great sale at the end of that aisle. It's
No.
just, yeah. No, they just do it because they're assholes.
But this dude got out at 6 o'clock this morning to go shopping when there was nobody out.
Did Mom bring you that?
Probably because he was an asshole.
Well, I think Well, it wasn't a he.
Well, it's probably because he was an asshole. Or it was one of those. I know that guy. Yeah.
Well, you know, it could have been worse. At least I went in there before the pickers got on the floor.
Yeah. However, I will say one thing: never go down the clearance aisle this time of year.
No.
Because it is a shit show. It is a fucking shit show. Because usually it's everything left over from Black Friday that's gone down another 10%, or
Or something they just couldn't sell.
Yeah.
And stick it over there. And then you get in that aisle, and there's like 5 or 6 carts in that aisle, and everybody's got to pick everything up and look at it real close.
Oh, yeah.
It says clearance on it, and it's no bigger than your hand. Why do you have to hold it up in front of your face like that?
Well, they got to make sure it's in perfect condition. Otherwise, they're going to ask for another 10% off at the register. Wife's going.
Didn't think about that. Oh, Rich alone again.
No, you're not alone again, Rick. Hello, welcome to the shit show. We're live.
Hello, Mage's wife.
You were doing your string things, Bill.
Rick says hello. Yes. It runs for 2 hours. It runs for 2 hours on Monday and Wednesday, between the hours of 9 and 11 o'clock. And you were calling in the last half hour. It is wonderful to hear your voice, though. I love you.
I'm gonna let you go.
No, don't let me go. She's leaving me, people. Mage's gonna be a free agent. You heard her. She's leaving.
Your daughter sucks, by the way.
My daughter sucks. Which one? I have a few. Okay.
She had a member on her Facebook about how much she hates her brother.
Sure.
Like 13 or like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh.
And she's like, oh, just to have one more argument with him.
Oh, yeah, she sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing up memories from 13 years ago.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like Facebook memories.
All right, baby. I love you.
All right, love you too.
Try to enjoy the rest of your... what time are you out today?
Well, Drew comes in at 2:30. I didn't know that Annalise came in at 10:30, so when Billy gets here at 4:30, he's her relief. Drew's my relief, so I'll be out by 3.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right, I love you, honey.
3:15 at the top at the latest, because I'm not staying until 4. If Drew's here at 2:30, he takes over from me. I'm not going to fucking stay till 4.
Yeah.
All right, I love you.
All right, love you too, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That is the wife. Now, to clarify my daughter's statement is, it's been almost 2 years. We lost our son to that car accident, or the accident in which he was struck. It was a hell of a time. So she wishes that she could have one more argument with her brother, which I get. That's why my wife says she sucks. You're muted, Rick.
Yes, we all have memories, and we'd like to be able to go back to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. I didn't realize that. I had not known that.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hey, we have to go on.
Yep.
That was one of my problems today when I was out shopping. On the last time, one of the stores I'd went into today, one of the last times I'd been in there was when I was shopping for my mother.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got down that aisle, and I stopped for a second and realized where I was at, and I about lost it. I mean, I fell apart. It's like, well, time to get the fuck out of this store.
Yeah.
And I moved on.
Yep.
Then from there, we went to a different store. That's where the aisle situation was. And actually, believe it or not, it was not in the type of store that you thought it was, or the store that you thought it was.
What kind
It
of
was in
store
a
was
different
it?
store. A similar store, different name. Wasn't it Kmart, because they don't have them anymore.
No. They don't have Sears
Yeah.
either. Miss Sears. Radio Shack missed that too.
It was called Myers. They are out of Michigan, as you know.
Yes, I have plenty of those here, and they're much better than Target. Target's overpriced bullshit. I'm sorry. No, Target is overpriced bullshit. I'm sorry.
I have
The
found
store
depends on
looks
the Meijer
nicer.
store. Depends on the Meijer store you go to.
Yeah. No, I was talking about, no, Myers is good. Myers is pretty decently priced. But you go to Target, that shit's overpriced bullshit.
Haven't been to a Target for a while.
Yeah, well, now they have Starbucks inside of them. That should tell you something. They have a coffee bar inside of a freaking Target.
Now, I knew that, because I tried that one time, and it wasn't any good. And it wasn't Starbucks, the one I went to. It was something different.
Probably Bixby Coffee. That's another
Yeah,
big one.
that's what it was. That's what it was, to think of it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't that impressed with it.
Mhm.
And as you know, I can't drink coffee. I'm not supposed to.
Not supposed to. Yeah, fuck 'em. That leads me back into the other thing that we were talking about earlier. You know, everybody trying to ask Mage, hey, you should quit smoking. Bitch, I'm gonna do what I fucking want.
Fucking.
I know it's not.
Starbucks.
I know it's not good for me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it.
I gave it up 32 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I know it's hurting my body, my lungs, and everything else, but it's the way I want to live my life. It's not because if I wanted to quit, I'd quit. I don't want to.
You'll get to a point one day where you will want to, or will not.
Yeah. My great grandmother lived to a ripe old age of fucking 90-something years old. She drank and smoked until her last breath. I'm good.
But smoking will kill you.
Fuck off. Smoking will kill you.
Guess you got that answer.
It's not the smoking that's going to kill me. It's the additives that they put in there that's going to kill me. So let's get that right. If it was natural tobacco, like Rick's about to smoke up over there, natural tobacco, yeah, I wouldn't be so worried about it.
That's why you grow your own.
I can't. I don't know it's Michigan, so we don't have the longest
Good,
growing season.
You're about to say something. Or are you frozen? Rick's frozen.
You're frozen. You are frozen. We are.
Everybody's frozen. What happened to my internet?
I don't know. You are frozen. We are not frozen. Oh, there you go.
Yep. Now you're back and blurry.
Yeah.
And now you're. Hi, Canna. Welcome back.
Hi, buddy. I see you.
Somehow you got moved over
hello.
You there?
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Hey, yeah. I was just, everything was just frozen on my screens.
Yeah, we saw that. You froze.
I had
for
everybody.
there. Yeah, we were chattering right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
We were talking about natural grown tobacco products. Or marijuana.
Oh, I heard that.
Mhm.
I heard
Natural grown
that.
smoking products.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what happened, but everything just went.
It happens.
But it's back. Yeah, it's back.
It happens. It does.
Which reminds me about things freezing up. Friday, when we were here, or not in here, but Friday, I didn't have any television all day. I didn't know why. And it was a nice day. Usually I have, my television comes in over an antenna.
Okay.
Usually the only time I have interference is when it rains or where there's a lot of leaves on the trees. Excuse me. So anyway, Saturday, I'm watching the news. They start talking about all them sunspots that came about.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else have problems out there? Myself, like I said, I lost all my television Friday and didn't even know why until the next day.
I was actually reading about that a while ago.
I know internet's been kind of crap.
Oh yeah, what was it? Friday night or it was Friday night.
Yep.
That
Yeah, it was Discord took a shit. My internet kept going in and out.
Yeah, the sun gave off one hell of a solar flare.
So
yeah, there were quite a few things that really screwed up Friday. Yeah, it was fun.
Yep.
Took me 45 minutes just to get back into MG.
I believe it. It screwed up all the MG bots and everything else too. Banana, the guy who runs our server, had to sit there and reset a bunch of stuff just to get it to work right.
Well, I wasn't panicking, Bulma.
I wasn't
I smoked,
panicking either.
I smoked the bowl and said, fuck it.
Yeah. Nope, I wasn't panicking either.
A little irritated, maybe. It's like, God damn it, I was talking to somebody. Yeah, I messaged Bulma too.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Well, now, I did the extra cleaning thing on the bong today.
Yeah.
Didn't help. I still coughed.
Mm.
Now the snow clears up. It just stopped.
Yes, now the sun's gonna come out and you're gonna be blinded.
No, we don't get that choice today. It's supposed to snow the rest of the day. That was just the first flurry.
No, I fucking hate those kind. I detest those kind of days. Like you'll get shit on, get like a half a foot of fucking snow, and then the sun comes out and blinds your ass. Like, enjoy, motherfucker.
Well, there's this lake up here that's named after your state.
Yeah,
And,
Lake Michigan.
It wants to affect me.
Ah, yes.
Lake effect.
It's called the Lake Effect Snow, sir. Yes, Lake Michigan has a tendency to do that.
I wonder if they have to deal with that over on the Canadian side of Lake Huron.
Yeah. But the
I
lake
mean, do they
effect?
get
Oh yeah. What? When the wind blows that way, yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know if it was because Lake Michigan was a warmer lake. It is a deep lake.
Mm-hmm.
Thought maybe it was because it was warmer than. But then again, you hear about the UP getting dumped on all the time too.
All the time. They still have feet of snow right now from the last dumping that they got because their temperatures haven't really gone up that much. So it's been a shit show up there.
We never see anything about the weather up that way. Usually I hear about it from friends that have family that live up there.
Yeah. You couldn't pay me to live up there. It's a crazy place, the UP. So
Looking at the weather map right now, it looks like Canna, you just got dumped on too. Rain.
Yeah, rain.
Gonna be one of them days.
yeah, it happens.
I was kind of hoping to get back out again this afternoon, try to do some more shopping, but I ain't gonna do it. By the way, it ended up just being me too, not my sister with me.
Ah.
Those plans got changed right at the last second after I'd already left the house. After I'd left the house. Don't really have anything new on my end though, other than that, but what I've been up to today.
I got nothing new going on here.
Saw where Canna and a few people got into a bug fight last night. How did that go?
Oh, great. Oh, son.
Your arms way out.
Sorry. Oh, we had a good time. We had a good time. Sorry.
You're good. Like, we can't hurry you, fucker.
Yeah.
And I watched just a brief bit of it. It's amazing to see how much different, though, when two people stream, how much different the quality of the quality and the coloring of their streams are.
Yeah.
They could be playing the same game and it didn't even look like the same game. I mean, it did, but the color scheme.
Yep. It is crazy sometimes like that.
The stream part of it probably has something to do with it. What can we get it going here today?
4.5 hour fucking waited urgent care.
4.5 hour wait. That's ridiculous, especially for a Monday morning.
Who? Where?
That
Can't-
urgent care. I'm going to get my back looked at after the show.
Okay. Okay. You have to make an appointment?
No. But it's a 4.5 hour wait, and it's like, I can't fucking sit there for 4.5 hours.
Does your
You fucking kill me.
insurance cover ER visits?
My insurance covers everything.
So go to the ER.
Really don't want to.
Yeah, but at
Yeah,
least
'cause
you
it
won't
works.
be there for 4.5 fucking hours.
No, I might be there for 6 hours.
Yeah, but at least you won't be in the lobby for 4.5 hours.
This time of year, Mage, you might.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's December.
Just the other day when my father was in the hospital,
Yeah.
the place was full. The emergency room was full, plus they had 9 of them gurneys down the hallway there waiting for people to go to rooms.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend of ours out in California, his sister spent how many days in the hallway? 5, 6 days in the hallway before they finally got her a room. The day they got her a room, they let her go home.
Damn.
Yeah, any place where there's like a high population, people are gonna be in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Now put a hospital near like a couple of big ski areas or something like that.
Yeah.
Now you're flooded.
I'm in the
Because-
flatlands.
Yeah, I'm just saying some places can be worse than others.
Just a lot of sick little kids out there right now. In the schools. Like a petri dish. Community schools.
They aren't even offering that today. Yeah, it might be a fucking emergency. I'll bite the bullet and go to the emergency room maybe. I look at it this way. I'm in enough fucking pain where I'm not opposed to driving around for a little bit to fucking hospital to hospital until we see an empty fucking emergency room parking lot.
They're not even offering a spot. Damn. That means they're busy.
No. Yeah.
A lot of sick people out there this week.
Mm-hmm.
That was another reason I got out early to go shopping. Try to beat all the crowds.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Panda Boxer?
Oh, we're not going to talk about that on stream.
Okay.
This isn't through MGI higher ups, not me.
Oh.
Things
Getcha.
always change around. But anyway,
Yep.
on to something else.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, so
Couple of my
I'll
friends-
ask again.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm going to let you continue.
I said a couple of our friends have been playing Call of Duty the last 2 days, non-stop almost.
Morning, sir. Sunday. How are you today? Happy Monday.
Morning, Sunday. What was you just going to say there a second ago, Canna?
I can't remember now. I had a brain fart.
I'm sorry. Now, I'd talked to, Mighty and Albie and a couple others. Yeah, they were on a Call of Duty. It started like Friday.
Yeah.
Mighty's been at it for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
He's hating
I watched
himself.
them a little bit before I went to bed last night.
He's been cranking it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words this morning, guys. I come in late, not prepared for anything.
Yeah, my brain's just in a fucking fog because I'm in so much pain.
Welcome
Hate to hear that, buddy.
Welcome to the shit show that is called Morning Coffee. So it's okay. It's okay.
Yep.
Which I am out of, but that's okay.
I know the feeling. There's a time when when your back hurts, you can only stay in a chair so long.
Yes.
You got to get up. You got to get up and move.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel for him right now. I just went through that 2
yes.
months ago.
Speaking of backs, my friend, how's that other thing you were dealing with going? Is that resolved?
Those are disappearing. Thank God. What, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are disappearing. The back situation is sneaking back up on me, though.
Oh, God.
We have an ad break coming up in 4 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'm not getting that message. Hold on.
Incoming ad break. The ad starts in 4 minutes, 34 seconds.
No, it doesn't. Snooze.
Ads are snoozed. Yeah. Thank you.
No ads for you.
Not today.
Well, I mean. Yeah. But
Oh, and by the way, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that thing that happened in chat after.
Yes. You can tell me later. I was going to say, Bulma, the kitty ignored the joint.
What?
We had a cat. Yes, I stuck a catnip joint out there, and he ate, looked at it. I don't know what he thought, and he just jumped off the table and walked away like it wasn't even laying there. So I thought, well, we'll try again. Maybe it was just too cold out and the aroma wasn't coming out of it. I don't know.
What, Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
Nice.
Yeah, Fred. Feral Fred. He's my buddy. He's my buddy that don't talk to me. He's meowed once that I know of. He's a Wookiee. But he's a fat cat now.
Nice.
Well, hopefully he'll make it through this winter. We'll find out in 2 months. As I was telling somebody the other day, I actually have neighbors that are now feeding him too. They have to be.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that what he's eating here at my house is fattening him up that much. Oh, what else you got there, Mage?
Oh, not much, brother. Not much. It's just been a hell of a year. Can't wait till can't wait till January actually happens. And then
Me too.
Yeah.
I usually relax in January.
Now it's going to be a busy beginning of the year for me because that's when I make my big push to make sure my my next year's not as bad as this one.
Exactly. Yes, Bulma, I plan on doing that. I've already got something in the works. The actual table that I put the food on out there in the breezeway.
Yeah.
I'm going to take and put it up in the garage here in a few days. I've got a box that I'm going to put the food on top of the box so he can eat like he always does. And then have something that he can get inside of, hopefully. But I have a feeling he's sleeping somewhere under a culvert. We have a highway over here about 150 yards away, 200 yards away. They have those big concrete culverts that go underneath them.
Mhm.
And I've seen him come out from underneath of that one a couple times. So I think he goes way up underneath there where the temperature stays kind of constant.
Poor kitty.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, it is it has been 2 hours, my friends.
No,
What
But
happened?
close enough.
Yes.
almost. We've got 3 minutes.
But who wants to punch a clock, though? Who wants to punch a clock?
I would love to punch an actual clock, but that's not going to change time. The whole time-space continuum thing is not going to change if I punch a clock.
That's right. Just make sure you show up on time.
Well, I do.
Roll credits.
What credits? There is no credits. You got Canna, Mage, and Rick. Literally, the credits are in the title.
The majority of this episode today was brought to you by Mage and Canna. Rick was late.
Yes. Also, remember, we're just a bunch of dumbasses spewing a bunch of dumb shit, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
That's right. So you guys have a great day.
What's a great day?
This show was brought to you by Coffee and Cannabis.
That's right.
And just a slight bit of tobacco.
Ad break coming.
No, it's not. I
Oh,
have
nice.
I have three snoozes in a stream, so I can pause it 3 times.
Credits at the beginning of the movie.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, when they basically it took 10 minutes to actually get into a movie when they had all that fancy background graphics. You ever watch Terminator? It's like that. Like a James Cameron fucking movie. Yeah, they always have the all that shit over top of the movie before you get to watch the movie. Now it just goes right into it.
The one thing I hate is the movies that have the credits that roll on for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Have you
And the
ever
house lights haven't come up yet.
have you ever seen the credits for Avatar? The first Avatar? My God, I swear, about a half an hour worth of credits on that
Yes.
movie. It was
It seemed
crazy.
like a half hour. I
Yep.
actually had that on a DVD, and yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You ever seen the credits from the original movie Dune?
No.
No.
I think I got up and left.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
I think I got up and left.
Yeah,
That's a brutal credit scene.
I know the newer Mad Max one has a shit ton of credits as well.
Yep.
Could be worth 15 trailers before the movie starts.
Yeah. Well, it has been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up, Rick. Thank you, Canna. Guys, we're going to go ahead and raid out. We're going to go hang out with King Chaos. Don't forget to hit up the Discord if you are not already in there. Links down below. Also, if you ever hit !Discord, it'd be right there. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for hanging out.
Later, bozos.
Bye.
They're not bozos. Okay, some of them
Make
are.
sure you raid this time. Last time you didn't do it right. Bye, everybody.